हेलो फ्रेंड्स, आज का हमारा वीडियो है BMC मुंबई हेरिटेज वॉक, जो कि ऑर्गेनाइज़ किया गया है खाकी टूर्स ने, जिसका नाम है अर्स प्राइमा। चलो तो वीडियो को शुरुआत करते हैं एंड देखते हैं ये यूनेस्को वर्ल्ड हेरिटेज बिल्डिंग का पूरा वॉक एंड पूरा इंफॉर्मेशन। हमने यहाँ पे टिकट बुक किए थे khakitours.com से, तो अराउंड पर पर्सन आपको 350 रुपीज़ चार्जेस लगेंगे यहाँ पे। एंड वाइल कमिंग हियर यू हैव टू ब्रिंग योर आइडेंटिफिकेशन, जो भी आपका पैन कार्ड है, आधार कार्ड है ओरिजिनल, वो आपको लेके आना पड़ेगा। उनके वेबसाइट पे इसका इन्फॉर्मेशन आपको दिया जाएगा। और ये जो टूर्स है ये वीकेंड्स में होते हैं, मोस्टली सैटरडे संडे, तब ये बिल्डिंग में अगर वर्किंग आवर्स नहीं रहते तो ये टूर्स ऑर्गेनाइज़ किए जाते हैं। तो अगर आपके घर में छोटे बच्चे हैं तो उनके लिए भी काफ़ी इन्फॉर्मेटिव है, और अगर एल्डरलीज भी है तो उनके लिए भी ये इन्फॉर्मेटिव वीडियो, ये टूर बन सकता है। तो वीडियो को आखिर तक देखिए, आपको काफ़ी इन्फॉर्मेशन यहाँ से मिल सकती है। तो अगर आप CST मुंबई घूमना चाहते हो तो ये ज़रूर आपके बकेट लिस्ट में भी ऐड कर देना। इस तरह से ये पूरा यूनेस्को वर्ल्ड हेरिटेज बिल्डिंग आप देख पा रहे हो, और उसमें से BMC हेडक्वार्टर्स जो है वो हम लोग अभी पूरी तरीके से अंदर से भी देखेंगे और उसका पूरा इन्फॉर्मेशन लेंगे। जो कुलाबा एरिया है, जो मेन एरिया है CST कुलाबा, तो आप देख पा रहे हो ये पूरा एरिया यहाँ से दिखता है आराम से। एंड एक फ़ोटो सेल्फी पॉइंट भी यहाँ पे बनाया गया है, एंड वहाँ से काफ़ी अच्छे फ़ोटोज़ आप क्लिक कर सकते हो। इस तरह से पूरा बिल्डिंग आप देख पा रहे हो, एंड अच्छे अच्छे फ़ोटोज़ भी आप यहाँ पे क्लिक कर सकते हो ये सेल्फी पॉइंट से। टूर अगर आप बुक करते हो तो आपको सनग्लासेस एंड कैप या अम्ब्रेला भी लेके आना चाहिए, बिकॉज़ ये धूप में भी हमें काफ़ी घूमना पड़ता है जब हम बिल्डिंग का इन्फॉर्मेशन लेते हैं टूर गाइड से। एंड अगर एल्डरली पर्सन है तो उनके लिए आप रिक्वेस्ट कर सकते हो चेयर या कुछ बैठने के लिए। चलो तो टूर स्टार्ट करते हैं। एंड जो होस्ट है आपको पूरी तरीके से वॉक थ्रू करेंगे बिल्डिंग का पूरा इन्फॉर्मेशन देते देते।
This beautiful building is made by Frederick Stevens in a European style of architecture known as neo-Gothic. 1888 is when it was inaugurated. That's right, 1888. Frederick Stevens. I'm not sure, but not too many. Less than 2. This took 4 years. This was done just before. On that balcony there, you see those jackals? Wolves or jackals?
Yes.
Right? Any guesses what are they doing out there?
Protecting.
Drainage pipes.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
in
drainage pipes.
modern buildings where you have a pipe jetting out.
Drainage pipes.
This guy, he puts the pipe in the body of the jackal. So when water falls on the terrace, rainwater or any water, goes through the body of the jackal, comes out from the mouth.
Oh.
Very clever. So all these beautiful things he makes here. Then a little closer, he makes this beautiful building, which becomes the headquarters of the Mumbai Municipal Corporation, right? And as you can see, this building is very expansive. It's spread out.
Right.
Impressive. This was going to be a narrow building.
Correct. Yes.
Now he doesn't want that this building should overpower this one, just because they were across each other. So what does he do? He makes the dome of this building 20 feet higher than this dome.
Oh.
20 feet taller.
20 feet taller.
It's got a place of its own. Right? And this building is made in a mix of Indo-European style. So the dome is very Indian. You see them in palaces and masjids, etc. but the rest of the building, the arches and the turrets and the figures, etc., is very European. So you look at the dome, then you bring your eyes down below the national flag to a figure. Can you see that lady there?
Yes.
She's no lady, she's an angel.
Angel.
She's an angel, she has wings. And she represents the spirit of Bombay. She is Urbs Prima. She sits up there looking at the city and declares that I am the prime city of India. It is because I have a lot of money, a lot of wealth, and this thing which I hold in my right hand is the instrument by which I've got all that wealth. This little thing, which is a, what is it, Egle? It's a ship. It's a ship. Yeah. So all the trade by ship, all the trade got in a lot of money and made. And you bring your eyes down and you see the logo of MCGM. Can you see the logo there?
Yes.
Right? That is the modern logo which was made after independence. And I'm trying to find it here. That one, this one.
Yes.
Right? It also shows ships. It shows factory, progress, industry. Yeah. It shows the gateway of India.
Right.
And it shows the BMC building.
Yeah, BMC.
And the motto is in Sanskrit. It says Yato Dharmasto Tato Jayah, which means where there is righteousness, there is victory. Yato Dharmasto Tato Jayah. The older emblem was this, British time. Yeah, it showed a lion for Anglia, England, a leopard for India, and the motto was Urbs Prima in Indis. Older emblem. Bombay. The man who gave 40 years of his life to the Mumbai Municipal Corporation, to BMC. He was the president of the Bombay Corporation. Sir Firod Shah Mehta. His name is written there.
Yes.
Sir Firod Shah Mehta. He was a nationalist, the founder, one of the founding members of the Indian National Congress, the president of BMC. Now when he died in 1915, so grateful were the citizens of Bombay then for all that he had done for the city, that they collected a sum of 88,000 rupees. A lot of money in 1915.
That time, yes.
At that time. A statue was made in London and shipped here, and it was installed in 1923. So Sir M has been standing here for about 102 years. 5 years, what is happening? In those 5 years, the British decide to have a competition in London for the design of this building. Right? And whosoever gets the first prize in that design competition, that architect will be given the contract to make this building. And the design that he comes up with is this. Right? So now Robert is this beautiful, lovely, grand building in that small amount. So thank you very much. Go home. So that the work finished in 1893. 4 years to make this lovely building at a time when there was no electricity, there was no computer designing, there was no mobile phones. Okay? The architect was in England, the building was in Bombay, right? Everything was shipped and installed here only 4 years. Very different from how things happen in India today. Public works happening. Spent. The amount spent was about 68,000 rupees less than what was sanctioned. Wonderful, isn't it? And the fourth line from the top gives the name of the man who was the resident engineer. The Indian who was actually making the building was Rao Sahib Sitaram Khandera. Because Frederick was not going to be here for 4 years. The Taj Palace Hotel.
Oh.
The Taj Palace Hotel is also built by Rao Sahib Sitaram Khandera. Of course, there would be an English architect, but the man on the ground was Rao Sahib Sitaram. So that is 24 carat real gold paint. And all around us, we have beautiful Gothic architecture. So we have pointy arches. You have multicolored stones. So you have red and you have grey and green. You have this beautiful grand staircase. Venetian, Venice, Italian lions. They are not ordinary lions, they have wings and they have the tail of a python. So as soon as one air and the waters of India, that's a statement of these lions. So with all this beauty around us, let's go in. Of us who come inside for the first time, it's over here, and these are two wings, these two wings, right? And in front of us over here is the dome. You can see that dome there, the one which we saw from outside. That dome. Now, how do you run a lift in 1890 when there is no electricity? Water tanks. Really huge, one above the other, which are still there, and the play of water that created a hydraulic force which 50 years later, this one. So initially there was only this is a lovely fountain, it's called the duck fountain, right? So you see the trough, so water falls on the trough and comes out through the beaks of those ducks. You see those ducks?
Yes.
There are also lion heads which you can see above the ducks. And there are some below also. So water comes out from the mouths of the lions. So the duck fountain occupied a central space of the courtyard till of course this thing came up. Right? That building that you see is the annex of the BMC. This is the main building. That was built after independence, 1956 or something, for offices. And the two are connected by a corridor. You can't see it here, but behind this is a corridor. So one can go from there. Boards which were showing the names of the party, like this is I think Shiv Sena, but currently they are painting or something like that, so they have covered the boards. So this is a photograph of old Bombay, right? It shows two buildings which are creations of Frederick students, right? With the road in between going to this building with a clock tower. It is not. So Sir Arthur Crawford was the first municipal commissioner. The corporation was formed in 1865. He was the first municipal commissioner. So the market name after him. Right? Also on this road you see the trams are phased out. So this is a photograph before 1964, right? It's not the original scale. So everything is looking like this. So it's mocked.
National Congress
Operators have their general body meeting. And when this hall was built, it was designed for 80 corporates. 80. It was small. Now 52 corporates. Birds and animals, etc., which is the style of Frederick Stevens. Made in stones, but now they have been built in gold. You can see that. Also, along the perimeter, you see the letters BC. There also, BC, right? Which stands for Bombay Council.
Bombay Council.
Earlier it was council, then it changed to corporation, then so many. Their name changed. Today it is MCGM, Mumbai. You can see the headgear, you can see the turban. The turban because it's gold, right? Now all along there are these men. Each one is wearing a different turban. Now these are celebrated. That's the Indian touch to the building. Currently there is no house, there is no church, because the style was the architecture of churches in Europe in that period. It's decorative, but it was never a church. It was always meant to be the corporation. Today you have these statues over there, busts and statues. Some of them are tall because of some work or something like that. But they are all Indians. You have some over here. City, state. Earlier they were British government, as also that gallery there, that side. That was to be the viewers gallery. So in those days, when there was little staircase outside the wall, one day of course everything gets recorded from this wall, just off. So this is the mayor's office again for a few days. And she worked at Aahar-Ras. On the right to the terrace. And then they said clear the land. They moved the temple to Paiduni, which was the native town. Yeah? So that's where she is there.
Mahim.
Paiduni,
No, where?
Mumba Devi temple.
She's in Mahim. Where is
People
Mahim?
of Bombay, a man called Mangal Gadia. He and his colleague Syed Hussain were two mutineers, as the British called them. Syed Hussain and Mangal Gadia tied to the mouths of cannon. To the mouth.
Okay, I'll climb.
Oh, nice, Madhuri. It's very beautiful.
This is again another of the meeting rooms. Yeah. Smaller than all that we saw, but it's a nice room. It's got this super height and that timber paneling, the kinds that you would see in some medieval castles in Europe. It's a tile. The name of that tile is Bharat. So maybe Bharat company making tiles. So Bharat. Original painted tiles made in India. Like these golden plate. photographs of the building, the people, etc. You're going to look at the streets.